My name is Ryan, a warrior for Christ. Today we are on day 4 of the Bible recap, Job 1 through 5. So pause this video, go read day 4, and then come back and we'll discuss it. So today we read about a man named Job. Job lived about 400 years after the flood. And the reading tells us when we first meet him, he sounds a lot like Noah. He is a good man. He does what is right and he fears God. So that means he respects God and lives for God. So when you see Job at the beginning, you don't expect what's about to happen. So now something important happens behind the scenes. God is with the angels, and the reading tells us that one of them is called Satan. And the word Satan means adversary. That means someone who goes against God, someone who accuses. So God starts talking about Job to Satan, and Satan says, Job is only good because his life is good. So Satan really wants to test him. Does that sound familiar? And here's the key part. God allows it, but God sets limits. That's the important thing to hear. God does not create the evil, but he allows the evil to happen. And he is still in control over the evil and all of it. Satan cannot do whatever he wants. He is on a leash. So the reading tells us that he put him on a leash. And the reading tells us he cannot take Job's life. So there's a limit set by God here. This is important to understand because it shows us even when bad things happen, God is still in control. And now the attacks on Job begin. So Job starts losing everything. So the reading tells us that people come and they take his animals. And then more people attack and take even more from Job. Then fire falls from heaven. Then a strong wind destroys his house. So he's just going through it. He's under full attack. And then the worst part yet, the reading tells us that his children die. So we see something here. Some of Job's pain comes from people, and then some of it comes from nature. But all of it is allowed under God's authority. So that tells you that nothing is outside of God's control. So I want you to stop and think about that for a second. Because most people, when something bad happens, they ask, why is this happening to me? But Job shows us something different. Now look at how Job responds. Job loses everything. And what does he do? He does not sin. So he doesn't blame God. A lot of us sometimes when we get upset with God, we blame him. When things aren't going right, when we don't get what we want, we blame God. And then he reminds us in the reading that everything comes from God and he accepts it. It's a hard thing to do. Maybe you're struggling with that. I don't know. It takes real faith to stay close to God when everything's going against you. The story continues. Job is hurting deeply. Job is grieving, and then his friends show up. They come to comfort him, and at first, they do the right thing. They sit with him in silence, probably let him vent, see what's going on for 7 days. No talking, just being there in his presence. You know how hard that would be to do? And then the reading shows us something here. Sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is just be present with them, not talking, not trying to figure out their problems and fix it. Just sit with them. But then they start talking. And that's where things go wrong once they started talking. So one of his friends, Eliphaz, speaks first. He says he has a word from God. And he starts saying that Job must have done something wrong. So he starts accusing him and he starts blaming him, saying this, it's all his fault, this and that. But the reading makes it clear he is wrong, makes it clear that he's wrong. Job did not bring this on himself. And this is a big lesson throughout the whole reading. This is a huge lesson because people will try to explain your pain without knowing the full story. And that's okay. They're going to assume, they will judge, but they can be wrong. So here's what we take from today. God allows things to happen, but he is still in control of everything. God limits the enemy. Not everything bad in your life is your fault. So remember that. Give yourself some grace. And sometimes people will speak into your life and be completely wrong. And one more thing, even in all this pain, God is still working on you. Even when it doesn't feel like it, he is still in the background making things happen. Even when it looks dark, he is still there, directing, guiding, and helping you. So if you're going through something right now, don't rush to blame yourself. Give yourself grace. Don't rush to listen to every voice. Remember this, God is still in control, even here. So if this helped you understand it, follow me. We're going to be doing this every day, getting this out for you guys so that you can understand it. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow for our next reading. It's going to be day 5, Job 6 through 9. So we'll see you later.